here's Educator. This is the one that we're excited about, and this is the one where you're going to spend most of your time. This is your wheelhouse. Educator contains all of your classes, your textbook and assignments, and it'll also have a detailed grade book for each class so you can stay on track. This black bar that you're going to see at the top is where all of your main menu stuff is going to be. So what you're going to do is you're going to get familiar with these icons. This is going to be where you can click to get into your lessons. This is for assessments. This is to always bring you back to the home page or your teacher's announcement page for whichever class you're in. This is your main menu, these three little bars on top of each other. And then this is your mail. This is going to be one important piece that you need to pay attention to. While all three systems have the ability to email or have messenger or have a way to get in touch with your teachers are more than likely always going to get in touch with you through Educator email. So you're going to want to make sure that you're checking that daily because that has important stuff that you want to make sure that you're on top of. I want to point out that while Focus has a messenger feature, honestly, it's not instant. And I think a lot of people make that mistake and think it's an instant messenger, but it's not. The fastest way to get in touch with your teacher is either a text message or sending an email through Educator. Quite frankly, Educator is where you're going to stay the most. So you have your main menu, which this is the drop down that I was telling you about that you can navigate to each different class. So when you click this, it'll pull up all of your classes that you're enrolled in, and you just click on the class that you want, and then you can navigate to that class for that teacher. Gradebook is another place where you're going to spend a lot of time. A lot of kids like to go through the Assessments tab to submit work, but once you submit something, it disappears from this tab. If you stay in your gradebook, that's going to give you a real-time image of what all of your grades look like. So one very, very cool, awesome thing about FLVS is you have the ability to resubmit assignments. So let's say you submit an assignment for Mrs. Strong, your language arts teacher, and you get an 85 on it. And she sends you back your assignment with your grade and some really detailed feedback about what you did that was perfect and what you could do to improve your paper to 100. You can then make those changes and then resubmit it. If you are not working from the gradebook, you might go to your Assessments tab and you won't see that assignment anymore because once you submit it here, it disappears. So you always want to work from that gradebook because once we put in temporary zeros every 2 weeks, those assignments disappear and then you might forget about them. So try to stay in the gradebook as much as you can, and you can ask your individual teachers about that if you have any questions. You have the ability to reset quizzes on your own too up to 3 times. So if you take a quiz, you don't do as well as you thought on it, you can go in and reset it yourself after you study and take it again with a different set of questions.